I say that, I sort of make a little bit more of a fool of myself. Okay, so you saw what chicken could do, right? I mean, not for nothing, but you're not really gonna call somebody a chicken, unless you sort of mean the coward one, right? Because you don't call people chickens. You'd be like, you chicken. Why? Because you're clucking around or something? Right? Okay, so, but the literal meaning of this word takes on a whole new feeling, correct? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Whole new feeling because of its connotation. Connotation. Okay. Addiction, I found a typo. Never create a PowerPoint at 3 o'clock in the morning. Addiction, however, is one of the literal definitions of someone who is addicted or devoted to something.
Grandma's on my live.
Okay, but you're supposed to be working with me right now, so calm it down. But it has a negative connotation to it, the word addiction, right? But couldn't it be positive? It would be hard to use it in a positive way. Could you do that? I mean, I guess we all could, right? But that's the strength of the connotation. Like you could actually be unable to turn a word around. You could be addicted to shopping, but still it takes on that negativity. Like that's something that you do more than maybe you're supposed to. Right, like if you're addicted to drugs or addicted, that kind of addicted is usually what people are thinking, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that word, although it is harmless, it, although it's harmless, it does not really have a positive spin to it almost at all. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Good. Okay. Can you think of any that a word that would change its?
Go on my live.
Can you please stop? Can you please stop? Pairs of words with similar denotation. What is the denotation again? The literal meaning of the word, right? Okay. So that have different connotations. Okay. So, okay, let me tell you this. What did Grandma always call her 3 girls? What does my license plate say? Oh my God, you're just not very smart today. I don't understand why you just don't get it. Why don't you just get it? It says, well, she would say that my girls were ladies. Ladies, right?
Yeah.
So, a lot of times I hear the kids in the school say, these females do this and do that. That drives me insane because, right, because a female, when I think of that, I think of going to the zoo. Like a female zebra and a male zebra, or a female camel and a male camel. You know what I mean? Now, I do understand that as humans, there are males and females, but I don't want to be referred to as a female. I was always referred to as a lady. So we were supposed to be raised as young ladies. So do you think that that has a positive or a negative spin on it? The word lady?
Oh, positive.
Right. So lady or woman, right? As opposed to female. Yes. Okay, I'm not an animal. I'm a lady. Okay. How about, which one do you think is positive? Which one do you think is negative? A mess or unorganized? A mess. Like, my hair is a mess. Oh, let me
No, don't.
let me contextualize this for you then. Okay.
No.
You know where I'm going, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So if somebody says, my room is unorganized, if your room is simply unorganized, then it's okay, right? But if it's a mess, okay, then we've got issues, problems, and more concerns than we want to know about, correct? Because I'm not going in there. I'm not cleaning it up. You clean it up. Do you get it? Okay. What about dirty or cluttered? Remember that show we used to watch?
Clean house.
Clean House? And they would say, oh, she's got so much clutter. And then they would show a picture of the house, and you'd be like, oh, that place is filthy, right? And they would say, clean up the clutter. Clutter is a nice way of saying a mess, dirty, whatever, right? Okay, I got another one. The kids at school love this one. Excuse me 1 second. Coming back. Need air. Okay, so the kids loved saying this one. Were you fired? Yeah, like when you leave one job and you go to another. They will be like, oh, Miss So-and-so was fired. And, you know, whatever the circumstances are, you know, like we don't want to tell you whatever the circumstances are, but the nice way of saying fired would be like laid off. Do you get it?
Laid off.
So
But then-
fired, but fired obviously has a negative connotation to it.
Has like a harsh meaning to
It absolutely does. Good. I like that. Good job. Okay. Oh, you're going to love this one.
it. Like his-
She's going to love this one. Wait until you hear this one. How about lazy? I didn't. You can't make this stuff up. I know. I'm right here. What about lazy or laid back?
Oh, I'm chilling.
Oh, chilling. Okay. So you just chilling.
Yeah.
Right. You know, folks on our side of the town, we call that lazy. That's lazy. Okay. That's just straight lazy. Okay.
What?
Now, how about, I didn't say a word. Just thing on. I didn't say a word. Okay. What about scrawny versus slim? Would you rather be scrawny or slim? Would you rather be scrawny or slim?
Slim.
I would rather be slim.
Slim.
When they talk about people, you know, they'll say, oh, she's slim, you know. So, okay, so this was what she was using. Because she was saying, oh, what does it say? Hang on. They're telling people that you're on. Like, that's why this is a video. Anyway, okay, versus slim or slender, that kind of stuff. You would prefer to be called that, right? And you know now, I'm sorry, but you know, they don't want to say women are head right. So now what do they call them? Thick. I don't like that term either. They are
That word.
right. I hate that word. They used to say big boned. You big bone mama at the door. Okay. And
I mean, but people wear.
and the other one is now curvy. Like, we've always been curvy, but whatever. Curvy, right? My lips are dying like for real. Okay, next one. But you're getting this, right? You're going to know connotation like crazy. Connotation, an idea or feeling that a word invokes. That, I think that should be evokes. Evokes in addition to its literal or primary meaning. So, a synonym, you know what a synonym is?
Yeah.
Yes. So a synonym for the word connotation could be like a hidden meaning, a hint. I don't know. It's association or suggestion. Um, insinuation. I love that word. Undercurrent or undertone. So let's review, shall we? Let us review, shall we? Okay, this one's fine because nobody's on it, but okay, let's review. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. Denotation. What does that mean? It is the literal meaning of the word straight from the dictionary. Got it? Got it. Okay. Every word has at least one. Have you looked up in the dictionary a word and it had like all these different meanings? Like you're looking for one word and then you find the word and the thing is like this long and it has all these meanings and you're like, which one is it? Yeah, you only need one. But you find the one that suits your purpose, okay? But every word has at least one denotation. We know this because we look words up in the dictionary way back in the day, you know? You guys Google crap and you still can't figure stuff out. Listen, Webster is your friend, okay? Use the dictionary. Connotation is the emotional association a word evokes in a reader. Like when you're reading something and you get to this word and you're like, I don't know that word. You have to look around it because it's got an emotional charge to it, okay? And that's the context. It's the words and the sentences that are around the word that maybe you could possibly be unfamiliar with. Do you understand that? Oh, good. And that is what's going to determine whether there is, or help you figure out rather, whether it's a positive or a negative connotation. So if the word is being used negatively, you can look around the words and find out, look around the word and find out, sort of what the meaning is. So what if you said, she was serving chicken last night and the gravy was a little dry. And then I said, she was a chicken last night and couldn't admit that her gravy was dry. Did I use the word chicken differently twice? Mm-hmm. I did. Right. So, in the first context, we are talking about the animal, right? We're talking about that actual chicken. Yes, we are. But in the second one, we are calling her a chicken. Because if your gravy is dry, you need to just admit it, okay? So, really? So, what about an example of smart? Let's use the word smart. We are going to... no, not the opposite. Good thing we're checking for understanding. We're always checking for understanding. Because I thought she understood. Oh, boy, this is good. Okay, so... we're going to try to come up with a positive and a negative for the same word, okay? So if someone says, ooh, she's really smart. See, why thank you, right? Okay, versus she thinks she's so smart.
Yeah, all right, okay, cool.
What happened there?
You got negative. You got defensive.
You got negative, right? Can you think of another one?
But
go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, that way could be like, she's such a smart aleck.
Right. If she says, you are so smart, I would have never thought of that. Is that being quick?
That could go both ways. It depends on the person's tone.
It depends. That's good. That's connotation. Okay, so depending on your tone.
Hold on.
So if I said, she thinks she's so smart.
Thank you.
Oh, we've been trained to say thank you to everything, okay? But if I say she thinks she's so smart, do you think that that is being said in a positive manner?
No.
No.
You're like, what, you got a problem with me?
But if I said she's so smart,
Thank you.
positive or negative?
Negative. Try positive.
Come on, you just like, I need to, Okay, so let's try to do this. Let me see if you were really listening, because I so doubt it.
Okay.
Like, I really doubt it. Let's sip some tea. Getting a little parched. Okay, what is the least number? Stop. What is the least number of denotations that a word can have?
The least?
Yes. Every word has at least
2. 1.
one.
I was close.
She was close. Somebody help me. Every word has at least one denotation, correct? Why is that? Because you can do what if you don't know what a word means?
Look it up.
Look it up in a dictionary. So there's going to be at least one definition, correct? Sometimes there's more, but you know there'll always be at least one, correct? All right, I'm going to ask the question again. We're going to do this one more time, okay? What is the... Zip it. What is the least number of denotations that a word can have?
1.
1. Good answer. Okay. Where can you find denotations of words?
In a darn dictionary.
Don't you baby cuss at me. I am videotaping. What did you just say? Oh my gosh, why is this happening to me? Yes, in the dictionary. Thank you very much for that answer. Okay. Do some words have more than one connotation?
They do.
Yes, they do. And what helps you determine the connotation of a word?
Wait.
What helps you determine the connotation of a word?
The person.
The
The tone.
the tone. I'll take that. What else? In a sentence,
The word.
the where,
Meaning.
you know what? If you don't know the word in a sentence, I know you know this. If you don't know the word in a sentence, what do? Don't you read around the word?
Read around the word.
You know what? You're being slow. I'm not doing slow today, okay?
Oh.
Come on. Come on.
All
Come on.
right. All right.
You read around the word, correct?
Yep.
You got it? You sure?
I got it.
I don't believe her, but whatever. Okay, listen to this example. Do you need to see it? Are you sure? Okay, listen closely. The president, and I do not mean Trump. The president said, I would like to say President Obama, okay? President Obama said, the second candidate shows the aggressiveness that we value. Aggressiveness that we value. Indeed, her initiative and sense of fair play will help her go far with this firm. Preach it. Okay? Okay, now I want you to try to answer this. In the example, does fast have a negative or a positive connotation? Do you even know the meaning of or?
What?
Do you know the meaning of or?
Yeah.
Do you understand that it can only be one or the other?
Yeah.
You must be really raggedy on a multiple choice test. Or.
It can be.
Or.
It can be.
For the love of Pete. Okay, folks.
It can.
We're going to have to cut the video in a minute.
It can
Okay, just can you stop? Because you're messing my video up. because now I'm yelling. In the example, does fast. Do you even remember the example now? Okay. Have a positive or a negative connotation. He said that she will go far in this firm. Positive. Good job, girl. Okay. And could you give me an example of aggressiveness where it would be positive or negative?
Negative.
Aggressiveness would be a negative the majority of the time, right?
Yep.
But what if you were up for some really good job and you were being aggressive, right? It would be positive. Look how smart that baby is. Okay. So in this example, aggressiveness obviously has a positive connotation. I'm not going to ask you to write anything because this is going left already. Okay? JC, I feel like we got to the end of it.
All right.
Yay. Okay, folks. This has been a lesson in patience. I appreciate you watching. So what's going to happen is I am going to upload videos, or each one of these videos, to my YouTube channel so that my students can review their lessons whenever they need it, because I am going to make sure that those kiddos smash that test. Whoosh.
You mean me?
My kids in my class are going to take that keystone and rip it to shreds. Keystones are really difficult. Now, see, I grew up in New York, and we had citywides and regions, and way back in the day, if you did really well, you got a Regents diploma. I got one too. And they were nothing but standardized tests full of skills that everybody needed to demonstrate that they could master, or to some level master. I figured that out really early, and because of the folks that I was surrounded by, and I'll leave that to your imagination, I felt like if you could do it, why couldn't I? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a test, and everybody has to take it, and obviously there are answers, so I should just get the right answers, and then y'all will make me, or rather let me out of here. That's exactly what happened, okay? Okay, so once you figure out all of these different skills and you master how to take a test, the fear goes away, because, like, I think the majority of this population is just afraid of failure. And aren't we, most of us? Everybody's afraid of failure. Okay. So this is for my kids back at high school. I'm not going to say which high school because I probably shouldn't. But why can't I?
Because
I can.
they gonna pop.
Whatever. Go Mustangs. That's funny. Okay, so this is the end of connotation, denotation. Next up is, what do we want to do next? Something really hard? Like, what is a noun? Okay, all right, I'm cutting this.
A noun is
No. Aren't you supposed to, like, at the end of one of these, you say, thanks for watching. Okay, bye. Now, I'm going to take this video and upload it to my YouTube
No, but
channel.
you have to see if they-
Stop talking. I can't read and talk at the same time. See? Now that file could very well not go. And there's no way you can do that over. Ask your big bone mama, she was working the dope. Anyway, that would be me. That would be me. That's not funny. That would be me, right?
No.
Apparently it would be. My YouTube channel has a couple of instructional videos on it. When I had time to do this, and I was asked to do videos, and put my lesson plans down. Everybody who knows me knows all of this is up in here, and y'all can stop asking me to write stuff down because I don't write stuff down. Like, I don't know why I know this stuff, but I do.
Because you have a master's degree.
You know what? Everybody has a master's degree, but that does not mean that they're smart.
Everybody don't got no master's degree.
Whatever. Everybody, it's, your children.
These people got a bachelor's degree, still dumb as
Can you
fuck.
just stop?
Just say,
Shh. Sip it.
breathe the Lord.
Okay, but anyway, I have been asked to write some of this stuff down because I am a little tired of people saying, how do you know this? Why do you, who told you? And I'm like, listen, I have walked many, many miles, and I've done a whole lot of stuff. And I some days I remember everything, and some days I don't. But to teach a class, like, that's a cakewalk for me, because I was doing that when I was in the class, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. I was like, excuse me, the answer is, and then they weren't picking me, but they had a problem with that. But that was okay. I got over that. No, I didn't. I just seem to know the answers. I'm not some savant or something. I just knew the answers. So, I'm not so good at writing stuff down. I'm really not good at and then when I start writing stuff, it comes out as like a 10-page, report, and nobody wants to listen to that stuff because you see how I talk. So, I thought I would start by making videos like I used to during college. So that's the deal, people. That's the dealio. I can't find it again. You know what? I'm so tired of searching myself because I can't figure out that. See, this is the problem. Okay, well then why won't you just come do this? Okay, so don't you touch this. If you get back, you're like a bull in a china cabinet. Stop.
Here.
Oh, figurative language. A bull in a china cabinet. The next lesson will be on figurative language. Stay tuned. I fell over. That's so funny. That's the next one. I mean, this one I did at 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I wrote it.
Put it on the book.
But I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, Lord. Ew.
Shut your face. This is when you have too many phones.
Yep, so you got 5,000 phones.
You know what? Listen to me. Listen to me real careful, okay?
Why are you doing that?
Why do I have a sweatshirt on at home? Can you please turn the air conditioner on before I die?
Mm-hmm. Here.
Did something just go past me?
No.
What was that?
All of your hair.
Okay, that's freaky. A little scary. Yes, but
The
The
air conditioner's on.
I'm about tired of you.
Just want you to know that.
That is not the one that I asked for. Okay. So, stay tuned.